Yeah. Because he's actually just standing there at the same time. You can just tell he wants to grab for that guitar and just go for it. Let's go, dance with me. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Powerful Reactions, and let's welcome all the band Ötesi. Now, Ötesi has been a band that I love, first of all, and that you guys love me to review and react to. And for some reason, I feel like I've done a million songs by them. Then I realize, no, it's only been 3 songs, so it's about time to be back with them and their song called Oyunbozan. As I don't speak Turkish, well, at this point maybe I know a few words, thanks to you, I had to do and research for the translation. It's actually a spoiled sport. Interesting. So without further ado, let's do this. Please make sure to subscribe. You are the best, you Turkish subscribers are among the best viewers and the best supporters, man. I love you guys. We're so close on reaching 93,000 subscribers, and of course then let's just make it 100,000 subscribers. Come on, guys, now it's time. Let's go for the 100,000. We can do it together. Thank you guys very much. If you have an urgent song wish and you cannot wait till it makes a list, then please make sure to reach out to me on Patreon, the link underneath this video. That way you also support this channel and you might have access to some blocked videos and premieres. I really appreciate all the patrons. You guys rock, you guys are the best, and of course make sure to join our Discord community. And now it's time for Ötesi, Oyunbozan or Oyunbozan live. And by the way, this is a band you have to see live because they're just so good in delivering the song and the emotion attached to the song. That's one thing that I think is a lot of bands, are failing in doing so. In Ötesi, definitely they know how to do so. So without further ado, let's do this. Here we go. All right, my friends, and here we go. Live in Symphonic Irene. There you go. Woo! Oh, that clarity already. I think that's the same concert from the other performance that I reacted to by them. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly the same concert. All the same venue. Just from the sound, I realized immediately it's the same performance, the same concert, man. That sound is so good. I mean, this is the only live performance that I have seen by them. But as of now, oh god, man, that production, that sound is just so good. Again, the Turkish Muse, in my opinion, or Muse is a different version of Ötesi, whatever you like the most. Both bands top notch, especially in creating that amazing sound. İçindeki yabancı el üstünde dururken kuyuya düşen alnımda yazanlar mı aklımda kalanlar mı oyun bozan mı haklı biri söylese bak dinledim seni dokunmadım sana dokunmadım kalan rüyalara zarar ziyan döküldü ortaya ölüm. Okay, so far he's only singing, he's not playing the guitar, and I was just watching an interview yesterday with Machine Head and John 5. Machine Head, Robert Flynn, both of course guitar players, and Robert Flynn from Machine Head is a singer and guitar player. And they were just talking about the fact that at one point when you go on stage and you just sing a song, right? Or you go on stage and you don't even have your guitar. Another, perfect example is Devin Townsend, that for some reason you feel naked. It's like something is missing. Right here, just from his gestures, you can tell that he's not normally used to, sing a song without playing the guitar. You can always tell that. It's really interesting to see because they're just so used to having the guitar at the same time. And by the way, that's still amazing to me, to sing and play the guitar so flawlessly, how so many, good musicians and bands do it. But here it's very interesting because he's actually just standing there at the same time. You can just tell he wants to grab for that guitar and just go for it. Maybe a song like that. All right, let's go. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful guitar layers in the background, man. Yeah. Oh, nice transition. Aklında kalanlar Oyunbozan mı haklı Biri söylesin Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go, dance with me. Bak dinledim seni. Oh, here we go, finally guitar playing. Dokunmadım kalan rüyalara zarar ziyan. Let me check right now what he's actually saying during the chorus. Alright, here we go, guys. So we got the original lyrics on the left and the English translation. Is this lioness a law, a stranger inside you, collapsing while treated cautiously? Who's right? Those written on my face or those stay on my mind? Or is this boy sport right? If only Psalm tells me. He keeps going on with, look, I listened to you, I didn't touch you. I didn't touch the rest of the dreams, damages were spilled out. Break up was as comfortable as death. Aha! So here we are with the lyrics. You know, a band like Ötesi, you can always interpret so many different things into the lyrics. Same as with Tool. Tool, you never know really what they go for. I think that's cool because that's just the free thinking way of creating art. You know, it's just like, here it is, and now you can use it for your own personal preference. Here are the lyrics. I will never tell you what they stand for me as a singer, but you can use it for your own. I think that's brilliant. All right, let's continue. Here we go. That harmony, man, those layers, that is just an amazing explosion of different sounds, man. I think that's brilliant. Of course, it's also because of the sonic environment, you know, sonical environment and that amazing cathedral. I don't know exactly where it is, but that just gives everything, of course, you know, another layer of awesomeness, another layer of great sound. The whole thing right now here is just, you know, it's just fluid. It just sounds super, super well. Yeah, right there. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. They stopped the song like that. All right. Alright guys, that was Ötesi or Oyunbozan. And to be honest with you, the last transition was actually pretty good. I thought they're gonna go for that for a bit longer. Maybe that's something I would have changed. But again, who am I to say that? I'm not their producer. Maybe one day. Probably not. Having said that, man, another amazing performance by them. That was the 4th song that I reacted to and listened to by this great band. And let me just tell you something. Every time I see and definitely hear a rock and roll band, no matter if it's metal or rock and roll. Well, metal, it's even crazier, but let's just say rock in this case. It is very tough to still make it sound well when you include a big orchestra, like it was the case right here. Now, it's not just hard to make it sound good, but you have to level everything up. Everything has to be on the same page. Everything has to work out. Again, man, you're with so many cooks in the kitchen. I mean, it's ridiculous. If one person messes up, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna definitely feel it. Or if not that, if somebody messes up, the other ones hearing him will maybe get nervous, mess up, and then you have this whole chaos going on. So this is way more complicated and way more crazy than we normally think about. They have to be so professional. They have to exercise and rehearse so many times before, performing a song like this or a whole concert like this, because I know they didn't just perform this song, but actually the whole concert with an orchestra. And I think that's something that people forget to talk about. It really is 10 times more complicated than going on stage with your band, because first of all, another very important point, your band members. So, after a million years, how almost everyone is dependent on another person. At that point, you're just a running system. But then you start performing with members and musicians from an orchestra that you have never performed with. So that also takes time to adjust to. And again, I think that's always something that people don't really mention, and they did it perfectly. Shout out to them, everything. I mean, again, not just Ötesi, but the whole performance, everyone included. Ötesi is so interesting. I mean, they are very much a band that, again, creates art. Of course, every song is art. Almost every song. Not every song. There are some songs out there. I don't know what they are, but definitely not art. But Ötesi is one of those bands, and that's also maybe one of the reasons I compared them to Muse, because Muse creates the same thing. It is, of course, a sound that they create, but they connect more than just a song or a sound. They connect moments and experiences. It is just one of those bands that for some reason you like the song and you connect the song to a certain event. It just happens automatically. And you could tell in the faces of the people at the concert. This is a band where people just like to sing along and close their eyes because, again, they're somewhere else. It's a band that takes you places. It's a band that connects you with certain situations. It's a band that connects with you emotionally. And I think that's brilliant. Having said that, you are brilliant. Let's make it happen. 100,000 subscribers. Subscribe. See you next time. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.